Elden Ring Master. Enjoy this ride.
Okay, hello folks, welcome back to another session of Elden Ring, and this time we are going to tackle one of the top 5 cheeses of Elden Ring so far. It's defeating Commander Niall, I guess, I don't know how to pronounce it, in the Castle of Soul. And if you try to face this boss, even at high level, it's a pretty difficult boss. You probably already faced him, and back at Celia, he was a bit easier. You had your steed, you could, multiple way you can evade, and you can call a Spirit Ash. But here he has Spirit Ash, he's calling multiple ones, so you're fighting multiple strong enemies at the same time, and it's not that simple. And I'm gonna show you what happens if you face him, but then we're going to activate this top cheese, and we're going to take him down in a very cheesy way. This video is sped up so you don't waste time, so feel free to actually pause the video if need be, or slow it down. I might pause it also while we're analyzing the steps, just in case I need to focus on something. So I'm focusing on this area of Castle of Soul, which is near the boss area. Actually, you probably already discovered it because this is where the cheese is gonna happen. But before we activate the cheese, let's actually take a look at what happens if we actually face the boss. So I'm using the Radon Colossal Blade, and we are at the Church of the Eclipse in Castle of Soul, Site of Grace, and this is Commander. And here he is. He called upon 2 spirits. They're both strong ones, and he one shot killed me. So I wasn't ready basically, but still. So we're gonna give it another go to tell you that it's not that simple. So and plus the item you get, I mean, I wasn't that impressed. I'm gonna test drive the weapon we get from him as a bonus content, the Veteran Prosthesis. Honestly, I was not impressed. Now, to be fair, I did not upgrade the weapon, but still, I compared it to other non-upgraded weapons, and it didn't really perform well at all. So here he is. He's actually tough to beat. So instead of wasting time trying to defeat him, we're going to activate the cheese. So the cheese is basically, you need an arrow, a bow and arrow, and you're gonna be shooting him with arrows from a distance. I used blood arrows, but you can use any arrows. You can cause damage, whether it's effect or direct damage. So from the Church of Eclipse, Site of Grace, we're going to proceed to the location where we're going to shoot the arrows, and then right as we almost depleted him to the maximum of his health, we're going to actually enter the room and give him a last strike with our blade. So I'm going back to the area of the cheese. If you don't want to fight the wolf, wait until he turns his back. I missed it. I actually went in too late, but that's not a big deal. I went up, and you're gonna jump on this ledge right here. So let me finish him off, just so we're comfortable activating the cheese. So I'm gonna cheese him with a Night Mist. Bang. So you want to be standing on this ledge right here, where my mouse is. You can jump from here, or actually you can jump from here to here. I'll show you both. So you can do it either from here, jump on this guy, this guy, this guy. If you want, unequip your sword to jump easier. Okay. And if you don't want to do the whole thing, you can jump on this guy, then this guy. And then you're gonna be shooting through one of these little tiny windows here. Now, if you didn't know about this cheese, you have to use the telescope. The telescope reveals a lot of things. So you see, when you use the telescope, you can actually see his armor right here. And this is your indication that you can actually hit him. And if you slow it down, you see it moving a bit. So now that we can see where he is, we're going to shoot him with arrows. I am using the vertical shot skill on this arrow, but you don't need it. But it gives me extra damage and it's easier to actually hit him. So you're gonna need to adjust in the beginning. So you might not get it directly, but it is. Like you just adjust a bit and try to feel it, and then blood arrows after the first one is gonna take blood damage, 19, 1600, you see this. And then I'm gonna keep doing this until I deplete most of his health bar, and then just as he only has a little chunk, we're gonna go in and we're going to terminate him. So I'm gonna speed this up so you don't have to thing. So here I kind of lost the target, but I will readjust because he falls down at a certain point. Every time he staggers him, like he falls down, then he gets back up real quick, kind of like the mog cheese. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm gonna move this a bit further so I'm not wasting your time. And the video is already spent, so it's gonna take you just quite a bit of time, maybe a few minutes to deplete his health. So at a certain point it's gonna take bleed damage and then it's gonna go really to the bottom. Wonder what that is. Oh, that's it. So nothing's left. This is a good time for me to actually go back and give him the final blow. I'm gonna equip back my blade and I'm gonna make my way to the boss area. Avoid all the enemies, don't get into a fight with any of the enemies, just go straight to the boss room, terminate him, acquire the veteran prosthesis. There are two other items to mention in this area. There are smithing stone level 8, in case you're interested, 2 of them. If you just look around, you'll probably find them. I didn't record the bit when I found them, but anyhow. So avoid these guys, just keep going in and then just go straight at him. Don't waste time because you don't want him to one-shot you at that point. That'd be such a shame. Just go straight, don't worry, and boom, he's done for. That's it. So this is the Commander Cheese. It's really one of the best ones because, you know, such a tiny window you get to shoot through, and it's kind of fun, and you actually feel good about it. It's like satisfying, especially, you know, knowing how difficult the Souls games are. So this is testing the weapon. Honestly, I'm not impressed. As you see, damage is very low, even if it's not upgraded. Like, it's really nothing. Thank you for watching, folks. Hope you like this cheese. Subscribe, like, share. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Have an amazing day. See you in the next session.